and gentlemen. How y'all doing? We are back. We are doing another live stream. We are back. We are doing a draft here shortly. We're doing a follower draft, ladies and gentlemen. That's what today is. We're doing some more follower drafts. That's the plan of attack. That's what we're doing. That's what's going on. I'm waiting for my post to post, but my post ain't posting. We're waiting for it to go through. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? We are doing another follower draft today. That's what's going down. My post will not post. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are doing a follower draft. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a follower draft today. That is our plan of attack. We are doing a follower draft. If you want to get in, it is very, very simple. I will show you how to do it in a minute. I will show you how to do it in 1 minute. Let me show you how. Here's what you do. So, if you want to get into a follower draft with me today, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat. Let's see if we have enough people. Drop a yes in the chat if you want to get into today's follower league. Drop a yes in the chat. I see 2 yeses. I see 3 yeses, 4 yeses, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I see plenty of yeses. Okay. If you want to get into a league with me, listen up. Here is how you do it. So here's what you're going to do. First of all, head on over to my TikTok, the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. You know what it is. You're watching me on it. You know what's going on. You know the deal. So do that. Then you're going to go to the link in my bio. It's going to take you to my link tree. Once you go to my link tree, the very first link on top says Follower League, join this. Follower League, join this. Follower League, join this. Follower League, join this. You're going to click that where it says Follower League, join this, and it's going to take you right into the draft. That is all you got to do. We got 8 more spots. 8 more spots. And, yeah, we got 8 more spots. 8 more spots in the follower draft. Waiting for people to join up. If you want to get in, I will tell you how to do it again. Let me tell you how. We got 8 more spots, so plenty of spots for people to join here. You're going to go over to the link in my bio, go to my link tree, head on over there, and the very first link on top says Follower League. It says Follower League, join this. Follower League, join this. Follower League, join this. Follower League, join it. We got 8 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 8 more spots. If you want to join, head on there. It's that easy. 7 more spots. 7 more spots. 6, 7. We got about 7 more spots. Do you have to pay? Yes, it's a $3 draft. I cannot make it any cheaper than a $3 draft. You have the chance to win more money than that, though. So it's a fun time. Come on down, join. We got 7 more spots. I am waiting. How do I join? I'll show you how to do it again. I will show you how to do it again. So you're going to go over to my TikTok, the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. You're going to go to my link tree, which is the link in the bio. You see right there where it says link tree? You're going to click Linktree TCO Fantasy Show. You're going to click that, and then the very first link on top says Follower League, join this. You're going to click Follower League, join this. Once you click it, it's going to take you to this underdog screen. And then from there, you just go into the app. We got 6 more spots, ladies and gentlemen, 6 more spots. If you want to join, make sure you go and make an account over on Underdog. Make sure you use code TCO. This is our first follower draft of the week. We're not going to be doing many this week. We're only going to be doing a draft today and a draft tomorrow. That's it. No more drafts after that. There will be more drafts, just no more this week. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to Daytona. Coke 0400. Find me. But we got 6 more spots in this draft, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? What's going on? Do I not have 6 people out there who want to get into a league with me? 6 people. We need 6 people. 6 people to join a league. 6 people. We need 6 people to join a league with us. That is it. 6 more people, and we can get this John started. 6 more people. That is all we need. If you want to join, drop a yes in the chat. Drop something in the chat to tell me that you want to join. 5 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how you do it. I'll show you guys again. I will show you guys again how to do it. Go to the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. Go to the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. Go to the link in my bio, so the link tree. You click that. Oh, shit. You click the link in my bio. It's right there. Then you click the link tree. It's the first link on top. It's going to take you to this screen where this is my link tree. You're going to click the very first link on top. that says Follower League. Follower League. You're going to hit Follower League. It says Follower League, join this. Look, I can't make that any more clear for you. Follower League, join this. That's it. Click that link. We got 5 more spots. We need 5 more people to join. What is it called again? It's called Underdog Fantasy. Underdog over on the App Store. You can download it. I know you hate, but people not tapped. I'm for real. Yeah, you know what? We're just trying to get enough people in here to do a draft today. If you've already joined, I'd prefer you not join, but hey, it's okay. You know what? We get new people. We get old people. It don't matter. We need 5 people at this point. We just need to do a draft. We need to get this draft going. Where's the link? The link is in my bio. It's on my link tree. It's right there. Right there. Link's in my bio. That link right there. Shebang. Click that link. It's going to take you right to it. You're going to go to, look, you want to join? I have 5 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. Do 5 people out there not want to join? Do 5 people out there not want to join? If you do want to join, go on over to the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. Click the link in my bio right there. Boop. Click the link in my bio. Then you're going to click this third one. Boop. It's going to take you to my link tree. You're going to hit the Follower League, join this, and it's going to take you to this underdog screen. You're going to do all those things, and it's going to take you into the league. That's all you got to do. We got 3 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more spots. If you want to draft, come on, join. If you want to make an account, head on down to Underdog. If you don't have an account already, go to Underdog. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. Oh, they actually have a new bonus offer. It's new now, where if you put in, I think if you just put in $5, you get $50 in bonus cash, I think is what they do now. They changed it. It's very similar to what Prize Picks does now. But yeah, head on there to Underdog. Head on down to Underdog. We got 2 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more spots, and we can get this draft started. 2 more spots. This is going to be our 17th draft so far. 17 drafts we have done. Pretty crazy that we've done 17 of these. They're just, they just keep happening. They just keep coming. 17 drafts is what we've done. We have 2 more spots, though, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more spots. Me. Let me in. I need in. Okay, it's very easy. It's all up to you if you want to get in. It's not me. It's all up to you. If you want to get in, you got to go over to my account, go over to my TikTok, go to the link in my bio, go to the link tree, go to the link on top. It says Linktree TCO Fantasy Show. It's going to take you to the link tree. And click the very first link on top that says Follower League. That's all you got to do. Once you do all that, it'll take you to the league. We got 2 more spots. We're waiting. We're waiting on you. 2 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more spots. And you can join. You can get in. Do I have to be over 21? I got no idea. I could not tell you. I got no clue. How you doing, Tico? I'm doing great. We're trying to fill up these last 2 spots in our Follower League. And that's it. We're trying to fill up these last 2 spots, and then we're going to answer some questions and get some stuff done, get a bunch of fun stuff done. We are going to do this draft, but we need 2 more people to join. We still need 2 more people to join. We can't start until the 2 people join. So if you don't have Underdog downloaded already, go download Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use code TCO when you do it. If you make a $5 deposit, I think they're going to give you $50 in bonus cash. We got 1 spot left. 1 spot left, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to get this draft started. 1 more spot. 1 more spot, and then we'll start answering some questions, get some drafting going on. So yeah, if you want to join, go download. Yeah, you can join. Let's go. I made it. Awesome. Can I join? Yeah, anybody can join. Everybody can join. We got 1 spot left, though. Only 1 spot. We'll do another draft tomorrow if you don't get in today, but 1 more spot. Can I join, please? Once again, I'll show you how to do this. Here's how we do it. So you're going to go over to my TikTok, which is right here. This is my TikTok, the TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. You're going to click the link in my bio, the link tree. It's going to take you to my link tree right there, and then the very first link on top says Follower League, join this. That's all you got to do. Once you do all those things and click on that, you're going to get in. 1 more spot. 1 more. I have so many mosquito bites. I have so many mosquito bites on my leg. They're so itchy. I have 1 more spot, though, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more spot. 1 more spot. 1 more spot. We're waiting to get this thing full. 1 more spot. 1 more spot. 1 more. Come on, let's get 1 more person. Is the league full PPR or half? I believe it's full PPR. I think. Pretty sure it's full PPR. Yeah, but we're waiting on 1 person. We can't start this thing until we get this last person, 1 more person to join this thing. If you haven't already, go download Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. If you do that, you will be able to get into a league with me. What's up, Alchem? How you doing? Diggs or Golden? Diggs. Bang! It is full, ladies and gentlemen. The league is full. The league is full. Bang. We are in here. What pick are we picking from? We are picking from pick 8. Pick 8. I like it. Pick 8 is where we're picking from. If you didn't get into today's draft, do not worry. Don't worry if you didn't get into today's draft. We are going to be going live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. We're going to be going live tomorrow, and you can join the draft tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you want to watch the draft, you know, I'm not showing it over on, TikTok, obviously. But if you want to see me in the draft, you can head on over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. If you follow, you will get a shout-out like Divine Savior, YSW Ghost, Felipe, Nick Fish, XD Mulliton, C Sarns, you know, all these people. If you go over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show and you follow, you will get a shout out. If you sub, I will write your name on the board behind me, like Gliz Venom, Nate the Great, Z-Dow, Choppy Muffin, Jay Mooney, Hidness, Dragoon, Gagan Bagri, 12NC, and Alchem. You know, head on over there, follow, drop a sub. Perfect. I can watch and draft. Yes, you can. That's an option. That's an option. So yeah, head on down there to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. Follow, drop a sub. Let's get this draft going. We are picking from pick 8. If you're picking from pick 8, today is the day to watch. Hey Tico, what do you think as the 10th pick in a 12-man going 2 RBs like CMC, Achan, and Urgenti? I don't mind it. I don't mind it whatsoever. I think it's not a terrible idea to go double running back in the beginning. I'm going to see how the board falls. You know, it all depends on who you can get at the end of the day. That's the most important thing. Right behind you, Tico. Uh-oh. Somebody's right behind me. B-Rob's most likely destination? Miami, dude. Miami was very interested in him. I think the Texans. I would say Texans or Miami are probably the two, I'd say those are the two heaviest favorites, in my personal opinion, to get Brian Robinson. I think those are the two heavy favorites. Was this a money league? Yes. Everybody put in $3. We're coming up here at pick 8. We're going to see what Hamden does. Okay, Hamden takes CMC, so now we got to go a different direction. Now, some people might say, Tico, well, maybe you should take Devon Achan here. I'm not going to do that, though. We're going to do something different. We're going to take... We're going to take my wide receiver 1. We're going to take Brian Thomas Jr. here. We're going to fuck around and find out. We're going to take Brian Thomas Jr. here with our first round pick. Take a guy that we really like, BTJ. I'm a big fan. I have him as my wide receiver 1. I think he can finish as the wide receiver 1, and that is why we're grabbing BTJ. Alex, thank you for following. M5 something, thank you for following. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. Tico, hate to say this, but you don't know ball. Damn, it be like that. That's tough. I do know ball. I know a little bit of ball. I do. Ball is kind of my living. I do ball for a living, but you know. Maybe I don't. Is Worthy, Mbuka, and JSN a good wide receiver core? I need help. I love JSN. I love Emeka Buka. I'm not as crazy about Xavier Worthy, especially that now that we know that Rashee Rice isn't going to get suspended for 10 games and it's probably going to look more like 6, 7. I don't love Xavier Worthy as much as I used to, but he'll still be good. He's not terrible. JSN or Sutton? Give me JSN. Tico, don't let that slide. You know ball. Appreciate that. Can Travis Hunter surpass BTJ? I don't think so. Personally, I do not think so. But we're about to be coming back up here on our second pick. I think I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. So be there. JSN or Drake London, not for fantasy, just talent-wise, JSN. JSN for both. Tico, is my take of Tet McMillan for Offensive Rookie of the Year bad? Tet McMillan's currently dealing with a little injury. I'm gonna take Chase Brown. I'm a big Chase Brown guy. I'm gonna be making some fantasy football videos later this week because I'm gonna be going out of town. So I'm gonna be posting a lot of fantasy football videos this weekend, and Chase Brown may or may not be in one of those videos. So I'm a big Chase Brown guy this year. I really like Chase Brown. Love me some Chase Brown. JSN or Sutton? I answered that already. JSN. Tico, I have a big question. Jackson Dart is that guy, homie. Well, whatever you say, boss. I mean, I don't agree, but whatever you say. You know what? If you think Jackson Dart's the guy, hey, I think he's a glorified Kenny Pickett, but you think what you want to think. Don't let my opinion sway ya. I should start Bucky Irving over BTJ, right? I can't think of a time, or I can't think of why you would be in a position to start Irving over BTJ. You must be in a 3-person league if that's the case. It depends on the week 1 matchup. I don't even know. I haven't even done my rankings yet for week 1. I have no clue. So I can't answer that question quite yet. But there will be an answer to it eventually. 7 more picks until we're back up on the clock. Some running backs down there I like. Definitely some receivers I like. Wow, JSN's starting to fall back down boards a little bit. Is Trey McBride still on the board? Yeah, Trey McBride still is on the board. What about QBs? Jaden Daniels? Yep, Josh Allen goes. Okay, interesting. Puka or Neighbors? Give me Neighbors. Will Judkins be back by week 1? I don't think so. My first 2 picks were Bijan and BTJ. Is that good? It's fantastic. If you got BTJ that late, I don't know how you did it, but that's fantastic. Tico, will you pay for my college? What do you think I am? I couldn't pay for my own college. The hell? What do you think I am? I'm streaming. I don't have any money. I'm broke. What you think about Matt? Who's that? My fault. I meant Brian Robinson Jr. What was the question again? Come back. Oh, Bucky Irving or Brian Robinson Jr.? Bucky Irving. Not even a question. Did you see the NFL Crocs? I did. I might cop a pair. I honestly might cop a pair. They look pretty sick. I'm going to take George Kittle. I haven't taken George Kittle in a single league this year. I'm going to take George Kittle. We'll see. Let's see how that goes. I haven't grabbed George Kittle in a single league yet, so let's see how that one works out. I'm curious. Let's see what happens with that. How bad are my receivers, Worthy and Wilson? I am going to make a video about Garrett Wilson this week, and you will be able to know whether or not I like Garrett Wilson or not. Chase Brown over under 21 rushing yards tonight. Oh my God, I totally forgot that game was even on tonight. I just rejogged my memory. 21 rushing yards. I'd probably take lower than on that. And if you're going to be putting some money on things like that, like Chase Brown rushing yards, make sure you do it over on Prize Picks or Underdog. You can do it on either one. Just make sure you use code TCO. You're going to get the same offer on either one, where if you make a $5 pick, you're going to get $50 in bonus cash into your account. It's the same thing for Underdog and Prize Picks. So make sure you use code TCO over on both of those if you want to get some free monies in your account. So go do that. Go use code TCO on Underdog or Prize Picks, either one. We love everybody. We love Prize Picks. We love Underdog. We're soon, when the season comes around, we are going to be loving some chalkboard fantasy, some chalkboard. If you know about chalkboard, if you know, you know. We're going to be doing some chalkboard content once the season comes around. So glad to be partnering up with them. Fuck. Damn it, Douglas. I wanted Kenneth Walker. At this pick. Gosh darn it. I wanted Kenneth Walker. Now I have to settle for Alvin Kamara. I really wanted Kenneth Walker. Damn. Damn you. I wanted Kenneth Walker. Okay. It's fine. Alvin Kamara is good enough. Alvin Kamara is good enough. So we start off with an interesting team here. How do I go back to why can't I see my team? Why is this not showing my team? What's going on here? Why not show my team? What is my team roster? There we go. Right now we got Chase Brown, Alvin Kamara, BTJ, George Kittle. That is our current squad. Should I take Homarion or AJ Brown in a keeper? I don't think that part really matters. I think I would still take Amari and Hampton. Damn, that's a pretty crazy thing to say. Devon Achane or CMC? Well, Devon Achane or CMC. So Probably CMC, but I will say, when I did my rankings, CMC and Devon Achane came out exactly the same. Like, if Tua ends up playing every game, which is how I projected it in my rankings, you know, I'm not projecting for him to get hurt. I'm not going to project that. You can't project injuries. In my rankings, I had Devon Achane as the RB4, I think it was, right behind CMC. What are your picks for today? I haven't looked at any of the picks for today. I didn't look at anything. I haven't looked at any of that stuff, but I'll tell you right now. Let's look. Let's look real quick. Let's see if there's anything I like. If I see something I like, you might just want to take the opposite of it. I've been so terrible at making these picks. NFL max discount. Dak is on the board at 0.5 passing yards for the opener. Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You can get your discounts on the did my pick hit? Did my pick hit? It must have. I must have hit on something. I got money in my account. What did I hit on? Oh my God, I did hit. Look at that. I hit on my picks last week. Daniel Carlson to have more than 1.5 field goals, Joe Milton to have less than 141 passing yards, and Trey Lance to throw for more than 67 passing yards. I hit on that. And I guess they took off A.D. Mitchell? Okay, that's pretty W. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. What's your Seahawks record prediction? Psh, I couldn't tell you. I got no idea. I got no clue. Off the dome, got no clue. Couldn't tell you. Damn. The guys I want are not on the board. When did JMO go? JMO just went. Damn. I wanted JMO. Damn, I wanted Smitty. Oh my goodness. Stop taking my guys. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Ricky Pearsall has made it that far up the board? Holy shit. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. What are the picks for tonight? Joe Burrow to have more than 72.5 passing yards. I don't mind that. I really don't mind Jamar Chase to have more than 29.5 passing yards. That I don't mind whatsoever. That's a great pick. Where is Ja'Cory Oh, nope, not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is at 26.5 rushing yards. I don't like Chase Brown at 20 rushing yards. I think I would take the lower on that. I don't like that. I need a receiver. I need a wide receiver too. I'm not liking the guys who are on the board. I see Calvin Ridley. I don't really want Calvin Ridley. I see Rashee Rice. I don't really want Rashee Rice. I don't really want any of these guys. I'm going to take a Mecca Egbuka. It's a little too high. It's a little higher than I would like to take him, but I'm going to take a Mecca Egbuka here. Take a Mecca Egbuka here. None of these other guys I feel special to me. None of these other guys feel special. Calvin Breakout Trust. Don't get me wrong. I love Calvin Ridley, but I love Emeka Egbuka as well. Emeka over Rashee is insane. Yeah, man, I just really like Emeka Egbuka this year. I'm a big Emeka Egbuka guy. I know. The thing is, I think, so I'm going to be back up on the clock here in 5 picks. I see 5 other receivers here that I would be fine with getting. And the other thing, I didn't even see that somebody just cheered bits. Dancing Dude, appreciate the bits. What was your question? I'm trying to see this. What does that say? Hey, Tico, could you explain how to join the draft? I was trying to be a part of the last 2, but didn't know how to. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to be going live again tomorrow at 5 p.m., so you'll be able to join the draft again tomorrow. And basically all you got to do is you got to go over to my TikTok, and then over there on TikTok is my link tree. And if you just click on the link tree, it's going to take you to my draft. That's it. The first link on there says Follower League, join this. You can literally go look at it right now if you want to get ahead of the game. People hated on my team so hard the other day that I'm like scared to draft people now. People hated on that team so hard that I drafted that it almost scares me to draft those people. But, I feel like I gotta hold the line. I gotta hold the line on my Devon Achane Bucky Irving picks. I got to hold the line on my DJ Moore, DK Metcalf picks. I got to hold the line on Deebo Samuel as my flex. Got to hold the line. I did see the slander. Coming for me, man. Coming for me. I don't do that. I don't do that bullshit. I don't like that shit. Harvey, Golden, Hunter, and Moore for Taylor, Higgins, and Downs. It's way too many names. I don't know what I'm even reading there. People are mad at you for taking Devon Achane in your creator league. I got a video that I'm going to post later this week about why I took Devon Achane and why it makes sense to take Devon Achane that early. It's just not that crazy. It's not that crazy, and people made it seem like he was the craziest fucking thing in the world. It's just not that crazy. But I'll show you why. I'll have that video out later this week. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you fucking worry. Switch up real quick when Devon Achane starts putting up 20-point weeks. Switch up real quick when Devon Achane starts coming out with them wide receiver 1 weeks. The switch up is going to be real. I don't care about no calf injury. I don't care about that shit. I don't. Do you think it's a good idea that I drafted Brian Thomas Jr.? I just drafted Brian Thomas Jr. I love Brian Thomas Jr. I currently got Chase Brown, Alvin Kamara, Brian Thomas Jr., Emeka Egbuka, Jalen Waddle, George Kittle, and no quarterback. Jackson Dart, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, haha, funny. Why not Ridley or Sutton? I don't really have a great reason. I know that I just dropped my marker. I don't really have a great reason for not drafting Ridley or Sutton. You know, I'd probably draft Ridley over Sutton just because I think it's a year where we see Sutton take a step back. Just because there's so many other talented wide receivers in that room. You know, I think people underestimate how talented some of the other guys in there are. I really love some of them other guys. I think I got to grab Rome Odunze here. I think it'd be pretty stupid not to grab Rome Odunze, not unless I take Jordan Addison, but I think Rome Odunze provides the same upside as Jordan Addison, and I get him for all 17 weeks. I don't have to deal with a suspension, so we're going to take Rome Odunze here. I think falling a little too far down the board. Falling a little too far down the board for my liking. So we're going to grab him there, scoop him up. I love the Devon Achane pick. I'd pick him there too. Yeah, it's like, yes, it's a bit of a crazy thing to take Devon Achane over Justin Jefferson. I understand why some people might think that, but I like going running back early in these drafts, and I just don't think there's that big of a drop-off between Devon Achane and CMC. And I wanted to take a running back in the first round. I wanted a running back in the first round. I didn't want to take a receiver. I felt I could get the same value at receiver a couple rounds later. Now, did I get great value at the wide receiver position? I don't know. We'll have to see. Only time will tell. DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings. Is my flex kind of shitty? Would I take the Travis Kelce pick back and try to take a receiver there instead? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That'd be nice. But I did what I did, and hopefully Travis Kelce's good. That's the hope. Have him very high in my rankings. What's an underrated wide receiver I can draft? I have a video I'm going to post later this week about an underrated wide receiver you should draft, and his name is Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman, you should be leaving every one of your drafts with Keon Coleman. His current ADP is like 134 or something. It's crazy. You should be drafting Keon Coleman in your leagues. Keon Coleman is the truth. Keon Coleman can bring big value. Where even is Keon Coleman on this board? I don't even know. What's going on at the running back position? We got Brian Robinson Jr., Tyrone Tracy, Travis Etienne, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Charbonnet. Not loving any of these guys. What's going on at the quarterback position? Ooh, we can still get Kyler Murray. Ooh, we can still get Dak Prescott. Do I have anybody here I can get a stack with that I want? Yeah, I could get a couple stacks, actually. Oh, shit, I'm running out of time. I'm freaking out. I don't know who to draft. I just got auto-picked Jacoby Myers. I freaked out. I didn't know who to pick. It's not enough time, man. It wasn't enough time. I didn't know what to do. I got auto-drafted Jacoby Myers. Well, I don't need any more receivers, that's for sure. I freaked out, man. I didn't know who to draft. I freaked out. I didn't know who I wanted. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. Let me prepare for my next pick. Damn it. Maybe I should have drafted Kyler. I don't know. Jacoby Myers is a sleeper. Yeah, he is a bit of a sleeper. It's not a terrible pick. You know, I have him as my wide receiver 5. He'll pull out a good week for me there somewhere. But I waited on the quarterback position because I like the quarterbacks that are down there. Get me a cheap stack. Dang it, I wanted Keon Coleman. Where did Keon Coleman go? Did Keon Coleman get drafted? He must have. He's not down there. When did who drafted Keon Coleman? 8-1. Okay, that's pretty early. Keon Coleman doesn't usually go that early. Interesting. Should I draft Cooper Kupp? No, do not draft Cooper Kupp. I'm actually going to make a video about that. You just gave me a great idea for a video. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's going on the board. Why to not draft Cooper Kupp? You should not draft Cooper Kupp. I'm going to make a video about that. Appreciate the idea. Thank you so much. Any other video ideas? This is a great time. Let's do that. Anybody got any fun video ideas they want to see? Because I'm going to be making a bunch of videos. If you guys give me something good to make a video about, I will drop some video ideas in the chat. And we will see. Maybe I'll make a video about your idea. Opinion on Drake London? I don't have enough to talk about that on a video. Evan Ingram on the Broncos. What about Evan Ingram on the Broncos? It's cool. Why will the Rams win the Super Bowl? Saquon or CD at the 105? It depends on your league. I think it depends on your league. Let's get your rankings on the Rookie of the Year. That could be interesting. I might be interesting to do that. Rating your follower teams they drafted. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. I did that last year. I'm going to bring that back. That is a fantastic idea. I'm going to take Zach Charbonnet. That is a great idea. That's going on the board. Rating followers drafts. I'll post a video and I'll be like, hey, you drop your team in the chat and we will look at your, teams. I'll post a video about it. Everyone can just comment their team in the comments and I'll just go through and just rate as many as I can in a video. That's a great idea. Hey, thank you for the sub, GSSHGSHSHE. Appreciate the sub. You're going on the board. You are getting your name on the board. Appreciate that. What is it? GSSH G SH she. Okay, you're on the board. Appreciate the sub. JSN and Connor for Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I don't mind that. I like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. If you need running back, I don't mind that. If you are fine and don't need another running back, if you need receiver, I'm sorry. If you need help at receiver, I don't mind that. If you need help at receiver, I don't mind that. But if you don't need help at receiver, I don't think you need to make that trade. What's going on here? What's going on with the running back position? Okay, not much. Okay. What was I just going to say? Somebody else said a good idea. What was that idea that I liked? Somebody dropped a good video idea. They wanted me to do rookie rankings or something. Offensive Rookie of the Year rankings. That's interesting. I don't mind that. That could be a decent video. Anybody else got any good video ideas? Let me know if you got any good video ideas. Oh, I'm on the clock. Let's take Quinshon Judkins. There's a chance that he'll come back eventually. And when he does, I think he's going to be good because he's a talented player. So we grabbed Charbonnet. And we grabbed Judkins. Yeah. Is Bijan and Henderson a good 1-2 punch? Yeah, I like that a lot. TCO Cards record prediction. I don't feel like doing that. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I guess we'll throw it in this video. We can do that with this video. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We'll do those together. Pay Judkins. Best RB2s. Undrafted free agent video, fantasy football names, or punishments. Everybody does that. That's no fun. I don't have any good punishments. I don't have any good fantasy football names. This video idea, something about the color rush jersey as something like bring them back or rank them. They're bringing back, those are coming out soon. The Rivals jerseys are coming out, I believe, next week. I think it's the 24th, 25th. They're releasing the Rivals jerseys. So those are coming out soon. JSN or Neighbors? Neighbors. Am I going to put some money on it? We're going to be putting money on it every single. God, you're going to be tired of how much money we're going to be putting on it during the season. We're going to be putting so much money on it. We're going to be putting money on Monday Night Football. We're going to be putting money on Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, all football. There will always be money on something. Don't you worry. There will always be money on something. Best sellies in the league. Why Judkins? You think Sampkin? What? That doesn't even make sense. It's not even English. BTJ or Amon-Ra? Give me BTJ. Can you watch one of my edits? Yeah, tag me in it. I'll watch it. Do I think Kyle Pitts at the 9-9 is good? That's all right. Do you think Samson will be a better running back? No. Gibbs or Barkley? Gibbs. Not even a question. Don't even have to think twice about that. I guess I can get away. Oh, shit. I totally forgot to draft a quarterback. I forgot to draft a quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence looked so bad the other day, and I just drafted. Damn, I hate this team. I drafted a shitty team. Bad team. I don't like this team. Who finished first in the NFC North? Who would finish first in the NFC North? Who's going to finish first in the NFC North? The Vikings. I think the Lions. The Lions is always a safe bet, but I want to be risky. Risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to say the Vikings. Neighbors at 110. Thoughts? I like it. It's a good pick. I think him and Russell Wilson is going to be a lot more lethal than people think. I think there's going to be some big weeks there. If Malik Neighbors can... The only negative question for Malik Neighbors is, can he stay healthy for all 17 games? Other than that, if he can stay healthy for all 17 games, I think he's going to be fantastic. I wanted Caleb Williams for my Roma Dunze. I wanted Caleb Williams Roma Dunze stack. What do we think about Breece Hall? Hate him. Don't want nothing to do with him. Dang it, someone just took Tua. I wanted Tua for my stack. Let's take Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy provides some fantasy upside. Give me Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. Thoughts on Cam Ward for fantasy? I'm not starting him in anything. I don't think there's any reason you want Cam Ward in fantasy. I don't think that's a smart decision. I don't think that's anything that's worthwhile to you. I don't think that's anything you want anything to do with. Pick 3 or 6 in a 10-man. I'd rather have pick 3 because pick 3 guarantees that I'm going to get either Jamar Chase, Bijan, or Jameer. Those are my big 3 in fantasy football this year, and I don't think it's close. You know, I think if you're getting one of those 3, you are in a tier of your own. That is the first tier, those 3 players. Tua or Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy over Tua. Brock Purdy. Oh my God, Tua was still on the board. I'm stupid. I didn't know he was that far down there. That was stupid. If you had to pick one, JSN, Wilson, or Adams, JSN. JSN, not even a question. Don't have to think about it. Easy. Should I start Patty or Herbert because of the stack with Ladd? I would probably start Patrick Mahomes week 1. See what you're going to get out there with Patrick Mahomes. That's tough. I think Justin Herbert's going to have a good year. Man, I think Justin Herbert's going to have a big year. I'm very excited for Jay Herbo. So, don't know what to tell you on that one. don't know what to tell you on that one. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Should I take Gibbs over Bijan at 2? No, I'd probably take Bijan over Gibbs. What's your favorite pick in a 12-man, and what's your least favorite pick? My favorite pick is Jamar Chase at 1. It's not even a question. My least favorite pick is Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty. I don't think Ashton Genty's going to live up to that first-round hype. I think first round is a lot. I think it's a lot. I don't think he's gonna live up to that. I love him. Don't get me wrong. Boise State alumni. Love me a Boise State boy, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Give me Tua. Give me Tua. Give me Tua Tagovailoa. Give me Tua. Oh, wrong marker. Wrong marker. Wrong marker. Tua. Amarian at 3-9 in a 14-man league. Thoughts? Great pick. Love it. Absolutely great pick. Why do I hate Jackson Dart so much? I don't hate Jackson Dart. I don't hate Jackson Dart. I'm not hating on Jackson Dart. I'm giving you my opinion on Jackson Dart. That doesn't mean I hate him. That doesn't mean, if he cheated on his girlfriend, I might hate him. That's a rumor. I also don't like that I might not like Jackson Dart, but I don't hate him. I don't hate Jackson Dart. Even though everybody and their mother thinks I do. I don't hate Jackson Dart. Do I dislike him a little bit? Yeah. I think that people think he's better than he actually is. I think he's a little cocky, a little arrogant, and I don't like that in a quarterback. I don't. So, sorry. Hey, baby, what's good, 12NC? This is going to be another Bo Nix situation. I think it's going to be another Kenny Pickett situation, in my opinion. But hey, if it is another Bo Nix situation, all, you know what? Like, good job, Jackson Dart. He deserves that. I'm excited for him. If this is a Bo Nix situation, go ahead. Good job, Jackson Dart. Good for you. Okay, well, is Chase Brown and Henry good for RB and my wide receiver, Ladd and Puka? Thoughts? Yeah, that's good. Stop commenting it 900 times. I don't like when people spam. Stop spamming. My draft is tonight. I got second overall. Bijan, Chase Brown, Trey McBride, first 3 picks. Valid? Yeah, I like that. It's a pretty good start. I like Bijan. I like Chase Brown. I like Trey McBride. I mean, you're really going to have to start looking. Oh, shit, I'm on the clock. You're really going to have to start looking. Damn it. Somebody took Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Give me Austin Eckler. Give me Austin. Follower of the TCO Fantasy Show. We love Austin Eckler. People forget about Austin Eckler. Dante Thornton Jr., who's on the board? I would take Cedric Tillman over Dante Thornton Jr. I would take Pat Bryant over Dante Thornton Jr. I would take... Nope, that's about it. Maybe Isaac TeSlaa. Maybe. I would take... No, not really anybody else. Nope, not really anybody else. That's kind of it. That's the guy. Yeah. I guess that is not a terrible pick. I take that back. I didn't realize how late we were in this draft. I thought you took him a little too early at first, but that's not the case. I just joined. How do I get into the fantasy draft? We are not doing another draft today, but tomorrow we're going to be drafting again at 5 p.m. So if you just show up to the live stream at 5 p.m., you'll be able to get in. That simple. You'll be able to join through the link in my bio, take you to my link tree. Just make sure you have Underdog Fantasy downloaded. If you want to join a league tomorrow, drop a yes in the chat. If you want to get into a league with me tomorrow, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if you want to get into a fantasy football league with me tomorrow. See how many people are out there. I only see 1 yes, so not that many. 2 yeses, 3 yeses, 4, maybe 5. So a few yeses out there. If you want to get into a league with me tomorrow, just make sure you have Underdog Fantasy downloaded. Go download Underdog Fantasy, sign up, get your account all, squared off. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. I think you're going to get, the thing is now if you put $5 in, you get $50 in bonus cash. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, go ahead and do that. Sign up and get your account all made and good to go. And then you'll just be able to join the draft tomorrow. It'll be that easy. What time do you post the daily NFL the daily news? I post the daily news between 4 and 5 o'clock, usually around like 4:30. Around 4:30. Thoughts on JMO this year? I'm going to post a video about it this weekend, so you'll hear my thoughts soon enough about Jameson Williams. Brian Thomas Jr., Emeka Egbuka. What do we need? We need a running back. What running backs are available? Woody Marks is cool. I'm going to take Tyler Algier. Only premier backup I see here. I got to sneeze. Put him on the board. Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier. Who's a better role model, Judkins or Tyreek? Oh, man, that's bad. Tyreek Hill, my neighbor. I guess I'd have to say Tyreek Hill probably. Thoughts? I love K9. I don't know what else you meant to say with that, but we love K9. Do I like Zach Charbonnet a little bit better? I might. Achane is still a top 12 pick, 110%. 112%. The upside is there. If you can get him at the 1-2 turn, that is preferably where I would want to take him. Who's the starter, Rico or Chuba? Chuba is definitely the starter, but I think Rico Dowdle is going to be a lot more involved in the passing game than we would all like. I think he's going to be very involved in the passing game. We're going to grab Mason Taylor here. Grab the boy. Played football with him in school. We're going to get Mason Taylor. Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson starting week 1. Daniel Jones. I have the second pick. Who should I draft? Bijan or Jamar? Thoughts on the Cowboys running back situation? God, it is terrible. It is stinky. It is nasty. They might trade for Brian Robinson Jr. Rank Ridley, Sutton, Pickens. I got it. Ooh. Pickens, Ridley, Sutton. Pickens, Ridley, Sutton. Scary. I am not a Dart hater. I am a Dart disliker. Disliker? I barely know her. Pollard or Etienne? Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard. Tony P. Do you think Rashee Rice could be replaced by Jerry Jeudy once he gets suspended? Huh? I don't even know what that means. Thoughts on the Chiefs' record this season? Should be pretty good. How are we feeling about St. Brown and Gibbs stack? Terrible. Don't do that. Do you like Malik Neighbors in fantasy this year? Love him. Love him. He's a favorite. A favorite of mine, if you will. Tyler Warren is my lone tight end. That's a little scary. I don't know if I would do that. A little scary. A little spooky scary, but hey. Risking it for the biscuit, I see. Why are people glazing John Mechie? Is he that good or is it delusion? I don't know. I don't know why we're glazing that much. I really don't think it's that deep. I think John Mechie won't see the field. I don't think John Mechie will see the field very often. I think he's going to be competing with Jahan Dotson. He's going to be competing with, who's the other guy who's been really good in the preseason? I can't think of his name. But I don't think, I really don't see the appeal. I don't know. Do I like George Pickens starting for fantasy? Love it. Jalen Wright? Ass. He's going to get cut. Get Jalen Wright out of here. We don't like Jalen Wright. Give me Pat Freiermuth here. Pat Freiermuth's going too low. Give me Pat Freiermuth. The Muth is on the Luth. I have to sneeze, and I don't want to sneeze. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a fifth wide receiver. That's a fuck up. Ooh, that's bad. I see there's plenty of wide receivers here I like. This is a great board still. Okay, great. Maybe not a great board, but it's still a pretty good board. Damn it. I'm tired. Isaiah Bond. Dontavian Wicks, Christian Watson, Keyshawn Butte, Alec Pierce. Cowboys Super Bowl in the next 300 years? I mean, God, I would hope so. Thoughts on Travion this year? I love Travion Henderson, man. I love him. I think you could take him as early as the 4th round. I don't think that's that crazy. I love Travion Henderson. Matt Judon to Miami. Is that true? Did that actually happen? Latest report, Dolphins' visit with Matthew Judon went well. They have signed the veteran linebacker to a 1-year deal. I love that. That's nice. That's nice. That is really, really nice. I like that a lot. Matthew Judon is nice. I like that. I like the Dolphins getting Matthew Judon. I like that a lot. Let's get our final wide receiver here. Let's take Troy Franklin. Let's take Troy Franklin. Leaving Troy Franklin on the board at this point is crazy. People don't know the name. Troy Franklin. They're leaving Troy Franklin on the board in round 18. I hate the team that I drafted. I drafted a god-awful team, but hey, T-Law, Brock Purdy, Tua, Chase Brown, Alvin Kamara, Zach Charbonnet, Quinshon Judkins, Austin Eckler, Tyler Algier, Brian Thomas Jr., Emeka Egbuka, Jalen Waddle, Roma Dunze, Jacoby Myers, Troy Franklin, George Kittle, Mason Taylor, Pat Freiermuth. I hate this team. This team sucks. This team is not good, but hey, that's what it is. Can you rank my team? It's Hamden. Hamden. Let's look at Hamden's team real quick. Hamden. Justin Fields, Michael Penix, Matthew Stafford, the only QB room that might be worse than mine. Christian McCaffrey, James Cook, Tony Pollard, Travis Etienne, Keaton Mitchell, Blake Corum. Love the RB room, but you got too many. Drake London, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Marvin Mims, Wan'Dale Robinson, Tyler Lockett. I like how it started, but you have to start Terry McLaurin and Deebo. You don't have Jaden Daniels. I don't know why you would do that. That seems a little crazy to me. That's a little too wild for my liking. I'm not a fan of that. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to his team. What else did you have? Travis Kelce, Zach Ertz, Cade Otton. This is an old tight end room, but it'll work. This team is not that good. I'm going to give this team a C+. I do not like this team. Sorry, I love you. I love you as a person, but I do not like this team. Anybody else want me to rate their team? Let me know. Let me drop your team name in the chat. Rate Douglas. Okay, let's look at Douglas. Dougie. Let's look at Dougie. Drake May, Caleb Williams, Anthony Richardson. We got plenty of rushing upside, plenty of passing upside. I like it. It's not terrible. We can get away with it. Kenneth Walker, James Conner, Joe Mixon, Tyjae Spears, Rashad White. I don't love this RB room. James Conner is an old fart. Kenneth Walker is constantly getting hurt. Joe Mixon has not played so far in training camp. Tyjae Spears is currently sitting out with an injury, and Rashad White is currently sitting out with an injury. Everybody on this RB room is hurt, basically, or bound to get hurt. So I don't love that. Nico Collins, Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Jordan Addison, A.D. Mitchell, Jalen Cocker. I love this wide receiver room. This is a fantastic wide receiver room. Tight end, Kincaid, Goddard, Schultz. It's good enough to get the job done. I love this so much. I hate this so much. I like this. So A, D, B, B, A, D. It's like a B-, C+ type team. Woodabell. Let's look at Woodabell's team. Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy. Simple, easy. I like it. Devon Achane, Jalen Warren, Javonte Williams, Ray Davis, Kyle Monagai, Ollie Gordon. I hate that we have nobody else after Devon Achane, but it's whatever. Let's see if we made up with that with our wide. What did you? Okay, Brock Bowers. That's why. Okay. Xavier Worthy, Calvin Ridley, Ricky Pearsall, Keon Coleman, Rashad Bateman, Luther Burden, Romeo Dubs. Damn, I don't love this team. I don't love this team just because your RB2 position is going to be very weak. QB is going to be good, but your RB... So, okay. Let me tell you the reason I don't like this team, and let me tell you the mistake that you made that you're not going to make next time that you guys shouldn't make in your league when you are drafting. If you're going to draft... No, not if you're going to. You can't. There is no way that you are able to draft a QB and a tight end in the first 3 rounds and your team be as good as everybody else's. It is impossible. You cannot draft both of those 2 positions in the top 3 rounds. It's illegal. You can't do it. It doesn't work. And clearly here's a clear display of that. It doesn't work. It's very, very difficult to make that happen, to make that work. Do not draft a QB and a tight end early. It is a mistake. Draft one of them early, pick one or the other. If you want Jaden Daniels, great, don't take Brock Bowers. If you want Brock Bowers, great, don't take Jaden Daniels. Do not draft a QB and a quarterback, or QB and a tight end in the first 3 rounds. That is all I got to say about that. I don't love this team. Big Shrimp. I'll give it a B minus because the wide receiver room's decent. You still got a good tight end. I'll give it a B minus. The Big Shrimp. Allen, Herbie, Ward, love, A+. Bijan, Caleb, Samson, Najee, Kareem. I love Bijan. Don't really love what else we got here, but this is a B, I guess. Ladd, Tet, Pickens, Judy, Higgins, Trey, Ellick. This is a B. In tight end, we got Tyler Warren, Hunter Henry, Ellick, Elijah Arroyo. That is a B minus. B minus plus a B is a B plus a is a B. That's a B team. I don't mind it. That's a B team. JD. Let's look at JD buckets. We got Baker Mayfield, Russell Wilson. Not awful. Kind of lacks a little bit of rushing upside, but not awful. JT, Marvin Hampton, Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scatterbo, Tank Bigsby, Ramondre Stevenson. We didn't need Ramondre. We could have went something different here, but I like Jonathan Taylor and Marvin Hampton down there. And you got Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scatterbo. You got the Giants backfield on locks. I like that too. I probably would have stayed away from these other 2 picks, but I don't mind it. Not bad. You have Jamar Chase and Jamison Williams. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, I take it back. I love this team. This team is an A. I love this team. The fact that you were able to get Jamar Chase, Jamison Williams, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Demario Douglas, Isaac Tisla, all of these guys, all of these people, I love this. This is a really, really good team. I'm a fan of this. This is an A. Definitely an A. Check me out. EV Notch. Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold. That's decent. That's a B+. It's not awful. Not terrible. Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Wright, Justice Hill. That's not terrible either. That's a B+. Actually, that might be an A because you get Jahmyr Gibbs in there and Josh Jacobs. That's not bad. JSN, Devonta Smith, Stephon Diggs, Jawan Jennings, Darnell Mooney, Cedric Tillman, Darius Slayton, Dontavian Wicks. I don't love this wide receiver room, but it should be good enough to get the job done. So I don't mind that. And then TJ Hawkinson and Kyle Pitts, that is whatever. This is a B team. I got what? Check out mine. HJ Betch. Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers lacks upside, but it's Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's like a B minus. It's not terrible. Saquon, Kyron, Chuba, B-Rob, Jerome, great RB room. That's an A. DK, Olave, Cooper, Kupp, Keenan, Kirk, Hollywood, Adam Thielen, Michael Wilson. That sucks. This wide receiver room sucks. But then you have Trey McBride, Mark Andrews. Why would you take Trey McBride and Mark Andrews? What was the thought process there? You can only start one. Don't love this thought process here. Should have taken another wide receiver here instead, especially because you took Cooper Kupp and Chris Olave, DK Metcalf. God, that is a terrible wide receiver room. I hate this wide receiver room. This wide receiver room makes this team a C. I hate that wide receiver room. No offense. I love you as a person. Hate your wide receiver room. Smiley one. I'm sorry. I've freaking blanked out there. Smiley one. Kyler Murray, CJ Stroud, Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders is a waste of a pick, but I like Kyler Murray and CJ Stroud, so that's not bad. Bucky, Brees, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, Trey Benson, Woody Marks. I love Bucky Irving as your 1. I think Brees Hall, Aaron Jones, and DeAndre Swift will provide enough value as your 2. Jay Jets, Marv, Devontae, Josh Downs, Kyle Williams, Dante Thornton. You need another wide receiver down here, I feel like, but still, this is a good wide receiver room. I don't mind it. David Njoku here at tight end. That is good. Brenton Strange, Mike Gesicki. I love this team. This team's an A. This team can have an A. A minus, actually. Call it an A minus. Is there anybody else I need that I need to rate their team? Drop your team name if I need to rate your team. I think I rated all the teams. But if there's anybody else, let me know. Taylor, I missed my flight. What do I do? Get another one. Another one. Where do I submit it? This was the draft we just did. So we're going to be, Happy Shark 7. Happy Shark 7. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Geno Smith, like the Hurts and Dak Prescott duo. Wait, is Maddox in here too? Let's see. Maddox. I'm not seeing a Maddox in here. I like this QB room. This is nice. RB, Derrick Henry, RJ Harvey, Bashal Tootin, Isaac Orendo, Will Shipley. We're looking for that RB2. I don't see one. That's going to be an interesting one with Derrick Henry doing that as well. Mike Bell will do you next. CD, AJ Brown, Travis Hunter, Matthew Golden, Michael Pittman, Torrey Horton, DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Noel. This is a good wide receiver room. I like the top of it. I don't like the rest of it, but that's good enough. And then Tucker Kraft and Jake Ferguson. I don't love this team. This team's a B- in my opinion. Mike Bell, Bo Nix, and Bryce Young. Bo Nix has some high upside. Bryce Young's got a safe floor. I guess it's good. Ashton Genty, Travion Henderson, Jordan Mason, Jadon Bluge, Corey Krosky, Merritt. I like this RB room a lot. I'll give this RB room an A-. Give this a B QB room. Puka, Reek, Sutton, Rasheed. Wow, okay. You just took it how it fell. Wow. And then Colston Loveland. I hate that you only took one tight end because that means that there will be a week where you do not have a tight end. But still, this might have sold you. I really wish you took another tight end. That was a little silly. I wish you didn't do that. That was a bit silly. But it's still a good team. It's a B team. I think I rated everybody's team. I think that is all we got for today. Let's do that. Okay. That is all we got for today's stream. If you didn't get into today's draft, do not worry. We will be doing another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. Be here. In the meantime, go download Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. That way, when you make a $5 pick, you're going to get $50 instantly into your account in bonus cash. And yeah, that's it. Make sure you head on over to Underdog and make an account and use code TCO so that you can join the draft tomorrow very, very easily. That is all you need to do. I'm trying to think about what else I was going to say. Oh, we're going to probably post a video tomorrow or later tonight where we're going to say drop your fantasy football team so that we can rate it, and we'll do that. So go ahead and do that. But that's it. That's all we got for today. If you're watching over on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use code TCO over on Underdog and Prize Picks. And yeah, that's it for everybody over on Twitch. Peace out.